fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe. We'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run forward Barkley. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
43! 43! Attack, attack! 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now they send Carmichael in motion right. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here at 1st and 10. And This is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 86 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday. I'm going. Hey, 43. Attack, attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Attack, attack. 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dribble it. Easy. Color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The Chiefs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, yellow, go. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. It's caught to Charles. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brings up third and 10.
I've got Wooly. Come back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
I've got Wooly. Hey, 43. Yellow. What's that?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Throwing is Hurts.
At the 47-yard line.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. Hurts fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes It's Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Chiefs safe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Charles. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Charles. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
15. Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
The 1st down carry here for Charles. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this 1st half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this week 2 contest. So we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, 57.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Charles.
Yellow.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yellow. Attack.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated, I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last okay. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. And just in the time they went for two.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Now, I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One. Play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. They'll get this to about the 38. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Hey, 57 color. Attack! Yellow!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They run over center with Charles. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second and 5 now. Mahomes out route to Hill, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Butker now to add the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They go up the middle to Jamal Charles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Barkley. Fights him off. Taken down at the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Great, set. Set.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Barkley inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard scamper. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Charles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
15. Yellow. And Ripley. Attack.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this